I had never played World of Warcraft prior to the opening night of Classic release on August 26, 2019. In 2004, when the original WoW was released, I didn't have access to good internet or a computer that could play it, and sooner or later when I did, the game just felt unapproachable to me. I never fully understood the depth or history of WoW, and it just seemed like something I'd missed out on, and I was kind of fine with that. Until around the mid-2010s when my close friends around me started talking about how great classic, vanilla, original World of Warcraft was, and how I would never fully understand how difficult and rewarding a game like OG WoW was compared to the newer titles. I told them if I'd ever get a chance to experience it, that I would, almost knowing full well that that would never happen. We all agreed Blizzard had changed so much of the original game that I could continue living my life as someone who had never touched WoW, old or new. I have played Star Wars: The Old Republic as a sniper class to max level, along with having over thousands of hours in survival games and countless more thousands of hours in Diablo, so the concepts built into WoW I was not new to, just the world of Azeroth and the one-of-a-kind experience that is World of Warcraft. I started on Scarum server on opening night, but after queue lines began to increase, my friends and I moved to the Sulfura server. I started an undead mage, obviously with the hopes of AoE grinding, and away I went, away to Terrasfall Glades to start my journey. Having no experience with WoW, I thought it would be best to level to at least 10 without the help from Questy. I took that to heart, and I didn't end up getting the Questy add-on until I was around a level 15 on my mage. Once other areas and dungeons got involved, and after spending about an hour in Undercity looking for one NPC, I knew Questy was something I needed just to continue to level at somewhat of a normal pace. I experienced many of the original WoW moments with my mage. I got my first world PvP kills, I got ganked by higher level toons, and I learned the importance of the moon symbol, as well as what people expect from your role inside of early dungeons. I teamed up with random people waiting for quest spawns, and I even opened shop as a bag maker. It really started to come together what WoW was, and I started to become more and more intrigued at how large the whole ecosystem really was. After hitting 30 on my mage, things started to slow down. My friends were all approaching their 40s, and I began to yearn for the other side of the map. I would watch streamers like Asfand and Asmon play as Alliance, and seeing places like Ironforge and Stormwind became a priority. So I decided to start leveling an Alliance toon. I leveled a Paladin to 11, a Druid to 12, and then it became apparent what I wanted to play: Druid. Druid class offered so much in terms of versatility, pure movement speed, and I wanted to play it. So I started a Knight, Elf, Druid on Herod, and away I went. I got to 30 so much quicker with my Druid, with the ability to heal myself as well as change forms into an either bear that can function as a tank, a large aquatic animal that looks funny but moves pretty well under the water, and a cat form that is not only formidable from a DPS standpoint, but offers so much increased movement speed for longer runs. At the end of the day, I just kind of fell in love with how much fun the Druid is to play. World of Warcraft is amazing. The popular content creators sped to the end and are now grinding out the best in slot items, but I think that misses the mark on what classic WoW was and now is again. It's a pure journey, from combating the map and sheer distance between two quest points, from navigating the terrain, planning an attack on a mob when you're overmatched, or even just leveling a profession. The hardest boss in WoW is the map and your willingness to continue to push through it. At first you're safe, and as you level, you're forced to coexist with the other faction in the same zones, forcing you to basically crawl to the objectives at first, and slowly giving you the ability to move across the map and dispel enemies with ease in faster mounts, portal abilities, and well thought out spell rotations. But nothing comes easy, and every aspect of the map is designed with purpose. And as someone who came in at the end, I didn't put a lot of thought into factions at first, but now I see how pivotal they are in cultivating the culture of competition. There are still so many more things I have yet to see. Most of the 30 plus zones I've yet to step foot in, and being a solo leveler, I haven't experienced any of the dungeons and raids outside of Wailing Caverns and Black Fathom Depths. I felt it important to make this video as an advertisement to those who may be like me, starting WoW for the first time, but also, more importantly, the people who have already experienced it, maybe a long time ago, as a kid in a different time, and they look back at WoW like it was something special. Well, it is. It is very special. And just know that there are people out there still in awe at the little things all these years later. And to be honest, I'm not even in a rush to get to 60. I'm enjoying every step of the way, and I have a long path ahead. They created something truly inspiring and unique, and I just hope everyone playing can still see how lucky we are to have it. When it comes to class, they have something for everyone. The biggest problem you'll have is time needed to do anything, and then that's understandable as we get older and time seems to move faster. But if you consider yourself a gamer and you've never experienced WoW, then you're doing yourself a disservice. Thank you for watching.